Danial was a student of mine, and the thing about him is he's extremely wealthy. We used to train together back in the day since 2018 in martial arts, and we haven't been training since COVID happened. And last night at 2:30 a.m., he sent me a message, and he said, "Sean, it seems that the more money I have, the further my wife seems to be away from me. I can't find that love in her again. Can you or Andrea help?" You see, the thing about Daniel is he's extremely wealthy. Everyone in his circle knows him to be successful. In fact, he has his own circle of students that look up to him, that greatly admire and respect him, that they want to be him. The only problem is that Daniel has been putting out this mask, this image of having already made it, of being something he's not. And he's hustling and pushing for all this money. And the reason why he's been putting out this mask, the reason why he's been pushing for money, is because he wants to attract his wife again. The spark is gone. That sexual attraction is gone. And he doesn't know what to do. And he doesn't know how to create it. Because Daniel never had a father figure in his life. So deep down, when I spoke with him, the root cause was he always hated himself for not having that masculinity, that masculine side that he wants to have. That's why he learned martial arts in the first place. He thought that he could, become more man so that he could be attractive. And when he saw that his relationship with his wife wasn't working, he pushed for money, he pushed for that image, he pushed for that mask that he believed would reignite that spark. And the thing is, I've seen his wife a couple of times, and she came to my class a couple of times as well, and she is much smarter than he thinks. So to me, the wife probably knows what's going on, and in fact, I believe that the distance grew not because he wasn't masculine enough. I believe the distance grew not because he wasn't man enough, but on the contrary, I think the distance grew because she could tell, and women are smart, she could tell that he wasn't being his true, authentic self. And to me, that's what caused the distance. And if he could just be still, be himself, and didn't have to chase for this image, he wouldn't have created this distance in the first place. So his root cause goes way back to his childhood. No father figure. He wasn't trained to be as masculine that as he wants to be. So he's been trying to build that, and I can see that in him. So despite all the money, despite all the success, he lacked the one thing that money couldn't buy, and that is the love of his life. And that is being his authentic true self, so that the person who loves him the most can just continue to love him as who he is and not being this something else that doesn't even make sense. And when he sent that text, I know that because I've been sending him all my YouTube videos, and I know that one of them hit him. So if you're watching this right now, and maybe your story might be similar, it might not be similar, but if the principles apply to you, that you have been pushing for this image, thinking that it's going to compensate one of this void inside of you, this path, when you try and actualize an image, this path, there's no end to it. And it's very hard to come back because the nail has been in business for years. So right now, if you're watching this video and you understand the lesson and it applies to you in your way, in your context, and you don't want to go down this path because you realize what lies at the end in this journey of building an image, it never ends. It's very painful to wear that mask. It's very painful to not be able to connect your real self to people that love you. So you need to break that cycle. If you don't break it now, the universe is going to come with a wake up call and break it for you. And you're not going to like it. So, what I can do for you, if you scroll down to the description, there's a free challenge, a free clarity challenge. It will clear your headspace. It will realign your thoughts. It will bring you clarity. It will allow you to build a true, honest, and authentic relationship with yourself first, just like what I'm coaching Danial to be doing right now. And this challenge is completely free. It's 4 days of free value. Don't underestimate this challenge. When you go through this process, having that inner dialogue, that honest conversation with yourself, you will save yourself years of confusion, years of frustration from not being just you. Like you as a person, you are fantastic. You are amazing. You don't need to create something you're not to be something you're not. Okay? So do the challenge, answer the questions honestly, and by the end of the challenge, you will feel a breath of fresh air. You will feel that, hey, it's empowering to see my strengths, to see my weaknesses, to see what are my goals and why do I even want those goals in the first place? When you have that clarity, when you have that alignment, you will let go of so much pain, so much baggage, so much frustration that you will free up so much space just to have a direct path towards what really counts. You're going to be doing that one, two, or three things that really, really count instead of just chasing after all these things that at the end of the day, you can't even go to sleep at night and you have to send me a message. And now I can't get to sleep at night because I have to read your message. So why do that? Take the free clarity challenge. Just scroll down to the description. It's probably sena.live/10K or something like that. Click on the link, fill up the application, do the free challenge, and send me your homework, right? And if this video brought you the clarity and lesson that you needed to hear, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I release sharing sessions like this, you get notified. And if you know of a friend that's going through a similar story, do them a favor. Tag them in the comments below, send them the URL, the link to this video. You never know whose life you could change when you take an action as small as that. And last but not least, if you have a story that you want to share with me as well, that you feel it will benefit our community, or maybe you just want to realign your goals so you don't go down that same path that Daniel has been going. It's very miserable because no matter how much money he make, his wife doesn't even engage him the way he wants her to engage him. There will be another link below. You can just book a time to speak with me. We'll get on the phone and I want to know your story. I want to know what are the struggles you go through, what you want to overcome, and I'll be sending you resources that will give you even more clarity. It's what I do. So it's been a privilege for me to make this video, and I hope that you'll be clearer of what you want to do moving forward. So any questions, comments, feedback, send them my way. And until next time, it's Sean Sena. Have a great day.